Hi, and I guess I'm going to say welcome to Squeenie Central because I'm not at Squeenie Central, but this is where I tend to spend a lot of my time. I'm at work. My work is similar to my home in terms of we've got animals, we've got a garden, and I'm in charge of it. So this is Lala, Letitia in the front, Sunny with the harness on. They are mini Highland cows, half Dexter, half Highland. This is the first time I let them in the yard, this little yard that we just built. So they're enjoying it. That's them. That's her bouncing playing. I haven't made many videos because this is what I've been doing. Getting this together for them. They just came on Easter Sunday. We had to get the barn built. We had to get all the accessories you need for having mini cows. And it's just a lot of stuff. So I'm going to show you real quick the barn. Hey, Letitia. Hi, are you having fun? You having fun? So I'll show you the barn. Well, this is the back of the barn. It's fenced in. There's a gate there, fenced around. Those are the goats to here, and then with a small person gate there. The back of the barn backs up to a playground that eventually will be removed because a big playground is being put up way back there. If you can see that tree with 3 fingers. Right here is the hay barn. So doors. So when I open these doors, you can see I have the other door still open. All the hay gets stacked up here. I have to order some more. The pans, what are they? Not pans, but the trash cans over there actually hold grain for the cows and for the chickens. We have some hooks on the wall for holding the buckets. I was grooming them, and it was so hot in our barn because it doesn't have windows yet. We're getting windows put in. I'm having the guy who built the barn come back and put some just like opening windows, nothing fancy, no glass, just something that can open so that we can get airflow. So I had the door open and they were like, can we go out? And I'm like, no, but they went anyway. So it's a 3-stall barn. We actually have 3 bunnies that also are in the barn right now. They came also Easter Sunday. There's that door. That way you could see from the other side in our cans of feed. We use, what's this called? Pine shaving beddings, like for horse stalls. We actually have to redo it. I'll probably redo it tomorrow with the kids. Oh, I got to turn their water off. I was refilling their water. It's 88 degrees here in New Jersey today. April, are we still in April? Yeah, we're still in April 29th, I think. A little bit ridiculous. But there's 3 stalls. They don't actually use that stall. Supposedly we're getting mini horses, so I'm really kind of holding that for them. But I have 2 feeders for them here and there. They get grain twice a day, hay all day, water all day, of course. This area is fenced in right here. Still trying to get them used to us. If I go to catch one now, they'll run away. Maybe they'll run in here, which is what I want. But I did want them to have some freedom. It's cooler over here than it is in the barn. So I don't know, I might hang out today outside, do some work out here. I have stuff to do anyway. Oh, she's eating the hay. They're so cute. What else do I do here? So goats are over there. We have 5 goats, 2 fainting goats and the 3 fainting goats are brothers, and the 3 half mini Nubian, half Nigerian dwarf are also brothers. They're actually, those 3 are mine. They have technically like 3 sections. They have that big wooden section you see there. The shelter is attached to that. We can close the door if we ever have to, like if there's fear of coyotes or something being around. We haven't closed it since we had it built. Then they have an open little yard there. And then they have a bigger yard that goes from over there all the way around to that tree. I don't know if you can see, there's some stumps over there. Let's see if I can zoom in. I'm not going to go over there right now. But there's some stumps over there, so they get to jump around on the stumps and whatnot. This is so cute. They haven't had this much space, I don't think, in like ever. So this is going to be their mini grazing area. And then that fence is going to lead to another grazing area. You can see we have posts set out over there that my guy's going to come put in hopefully this week. But we still need more. It's got to go all the way around the building over to there. And then we're going to have a second one. There's a lot going on here. So like, it is where I've been. This is what I've been doing. It's a lot. That chicken coop, actually, that chicken enclosure and coop. There's 2 coops in there now. I had a second one built, but our chicken enclosure and coop, I kind of designed the enclosure. It had to be refixed by a professional because we had some predator get in there and eat some of our chickens last year. All of our chickens last year. So it was rebuilt by the guy who built the shed and who built the barn. So this is what I do here. This is what I do every day. And right now I'm going to leave them out. The fence is super sturdy. Most of it is cemented in. So I'm not afraid of them knocking anything over or off or getting out of here. I just know I'm gonna have to get them back. That's not always the fun part. So, thanks for joining me. We'll see something else in a second. Bye. Okay, so I'm sure this is days later than the beginning of this video, but now getting off my windbreaks because it's been 80 for 3 days and poor babies. Come on, Pepper, come inside. You're the last one. So my son's helping me unscrew them, and I'm just rinsing them off. So I'm gonna put them in the shed for next year. Gotta fish that one before it gets dark. And we just missed the golden hour, but that's what we're doing today. Say hi, everybody. Gotta count them all up. Make sure everybody got home, even though I know Pepper's still out there. So she don't want to go inside. So I'm finishing this video off days later, but I just planted some blizzard snow peas right in here. There's some snow peas I planted earlier as a test because I didn't know if the rabbits would come get them, and I'm guessing they were not able to. I'm hoping they weren't able to because they didn't, and they grew. So hopefully these peas will take. It's raining today, so it'll go. Hopefully it'll go faster. And look at these pretty chive flowers. Aren't they gorgeous? So what else did I do out here today? I don't think I said this yet, but I don't know if you can see that trellis right there. I put that trellis up all by myself. I'm so proud of myself. It was one of the trellises that was holding the raspberries up, kinda. But I took all 3 of those down. The other 2 are right here. So I put it up here between these 2 beds that go opposite directions. I'm gonna, I just planted some pole beans right along the edge here, some Kentucky pole beans and some purple pole beans. So those will go up in here. I also just planted under these white wires. I just placed the wires down randomly again in case rabbits decide they want to come in after they sprout. That's how I lost all my string beans last year, was to rabbits. But I planted some jade bush beans just in that little section. Up here I'm going to get contender beans planted. I just didn't have them on me. And then I'm going to plant some Blue Lake bush beans, I think, over here, and dragon tongue beans. And then I have this pole here because I'm thinking this is also where my cucamelons are going to start growing because they just reseed themselves, and I can already see little ones starting. And the dill's already starting right there. But I'm going to put another cheap post over there. And then I'm going to put one of those other cattle panels from here to the fence. And then just try to get all my cucamelons as much as possible to train up and over that. And then it'll just be cucamelons on there. And by the end of the summer, it'll be wild and crazy. But, you know, the raspberries will be done, so it'll be a different wild and crazy. Everything over here is uncovered and still growing. Broccoli rabe, cabbage, carrots are starting in some areas. My fear is that cabbage moths. So what I'm planning to do, because they can get through this was actually just to keep the chickens out or to keep the rabbits out. But what I need to do is make some kind of cover. I don't know how yet, that I can cover over this so that the cabbage moths can't get in. Wish me luck. What we have growing in here is a bunch of little things right there. It is, I'm going to say 50% weeds, 50% tomato plants, because this was my tomato bed last year. So I'm kind of letting the tomatoes grow, and then I'm going to pull certain ones that are like good and healthy, pot them, and I'll either sell them, or there's a couple varieties that I know were in here that I don't think actually the seeds started correctly this year. So I will just take them and put them over where the tomatoes are going to go this year. Eventually I'll just yank them all out and use them or toss them or whatever. So that's what's going on here. That's so beautiful. So beautiful. Well, they're supposed to stay cool for a little while. And this is what we're looking at. And again, that's my garlic beds, I should say. 200 and something cloves of garlic. So exciting. They need a fertilization very soon. But from the top, they look good. I hope the bottoms are as good. Well, thanks for joining us at Sweeney Central. Lots going on. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Have a blessed day.